And once again, we're in our truck heading for a political event. In this case, it's not a protest, it's a rally for Pierre Poilievre. Where is it at, dear? I posted it on Facebook.
It's at a convention center by the airport.
It's at a convention center up by the airport here in Ottawa. And I didn't think my Sunday and laying in bed could get any better, but it is. I'm really excited because I'm one of those people who voted Trudeau in the first time. And that will go down as my biggest mistake or my biggest regret of anything I've ever done in my life was to vote for that man. Because he's a cockroach, we can't get rid of him. But I'm here to say you can expect some video footage from the rally. I'm going to be putting it probably on Rumble. On Mrs. Volfies Let's Talk. I don't know if I could go live from there now. I'm doing this. They may not even let me film. They may not even let me film. I don't know, but if I can, I don't see why they wouldn't let us film. If we're there as supporters, right?
Not everyone in there will be a supporter.
Not everyone there would be. Why would you go? Oh, I got it. Yeah, okay. Good morning, Aaron. Hi, Tender Rose, Kim Solomon, Karen L. Benjamin. So, yeah, it's a beautiful, and I mean beautiful. See that blue sky? It's a beautiful sunny day here. And
-2.
It's only -2 degrees Celsius, so we're almost above freezing. Hey, Michelle. Hi, Rosie Bernard. So this is kind of your live stream, unless I do a live stream on Rumble tonight, just talking about what today. I have no idea what to expect, except lots of slogans and lots of excited people, right? But I've watched a lot of his rallies, and a lot of times he talks to people, and he doesn't just burst slogans, but he makes his entire point, and then he'll drop a slogan on the end, which is really cool. But he's made it a point at all of his rallies that he will stay until he has shaken the hand of every person who wants to shake his hand. And trust me, I'm going to be waiting for that. It is here also. I'll be going out to play in the dirt. Oh, well, my dirt's frozen. But, hey, Katrina, babe, how's it going? Hi, In a Pickle. How are you? We have some snow, not much though. We have some, apparently, Oshawa, Peterborough, Kingston, I don't know about Peterborough, but Lakeshore effect snow, like Oshawa and Kingston and stuff. So, the other day, but we've had some snow, but it's just been,
Looks pretty for a while.
Looks pretty through the sun, and then it just goes away. So we did not. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Pickle. Hey, Cheryl. We didn't boil sap this weekend. It's been too cold, right? So we only have a half a pail anyway. So we're gonna wait, and then probably next week. No, we're gonna be in visiting Bubba.
Rolling the dice.
Yeah, true. So glad the cold is heading out here. I bet. Gary told me some interesting things at the vault. Hi, Happy Feet. Who's Gary and what's the vault? You've piqued my interest. We are now heading into Hull, and we're going to be going out. What is that?
What?
Is that a weather station? Is that a camera?
Yeah.
Oh, I just flipped off a camera on the highway. So what did Gary tell you, Happy Feet? So I think the older I get, the more politically and I become more of an activist. The older I get. which is sad. You know why? Because my body's not up to it. It really's not.
You've been an activist for a while now.
What's that?
I said you've been an activist for quite a while now. Monsanto's legalization.
Oh yeah, I went.
At it a while.
And the week before the trucker convoy, we went to the Freedom of Medical Autonomy protest as well. So that's kind of what's happening today. I hope they let me film. I hope I get a front row seat, and we're gonna rock this town. You know. Everyone, I saw an interesting post on X, and it said, you know, that the carbon spike the hike carbon tax vote was voted down, and it was voted down by the Liberal Bloc and NDP because they all have their own agendas for why they want to keep Trudeau in office while he's giving them handouts, right? That's pretty much the way it works. Anyway, somebody said, oh, the Conservative Party was voted down in the carbon tax spike the hike thing. Canada has spoken. I want to make this very clear. Those parties that voted against it are not speaking for Canada.
They're not speaking for their constituents.
They're not they're not speaking for Canada. They're not speaking for the constituents.
They're speaking for the party, period.
They're speaking. That's what.
Just for the party.
Just for the party.
Even if there are people in their riding say, we don't want this, they're still voting with the Liberal government because it's their agenda. So.
Well,
it's bullshit.
Liberal government's handing out favors left, right, and center.
That's the problem with coalition governments, is they don't vote but with their gut feelings or their hearts. They're voting with the party. That's it, that's all.
Well, look at Jagmeet Singh. The only reason he's supporting it is A, he's getting what he wants, and B, he wants to keep his pension. He's like 11 months or 10 months away from getting that golden ticket pension that he'll have for the rest of his life as a leader of a party. But he doesn't want to mess any of that up. And if election gets called, he stands the chance to lose his place and his pension. So, I mean, this is all really about greed. Everything's about greed, right? And I'm not saying that the Conservative Party doesn't have their own agenda, because they probably do. But as far as speaking for the majority of Canadians, I'm going to say 75% of Canadians agree with what Pierre Poilievre is saying. And the reason the parties didn't want a vote of non-confidence, whatever that is in the middle of the road,
they don't want to give up their jobs right away.
They don't. And calling an election, yes, is expensive, but, you know, tell that to Trudeau, who called one in the middle of a pandemic. Two of them, right. So they don't want to call an election because they know damn well the Conservative Party would win by a landslide, right? And so they're sticking together like little rascals, and that's a nice thing to say. They're sticking together like our gang, so that they can keep Trudeau in power as long as they can, because he's feeding them. Period. Full stop. Follow the money. Exactly. Anyway, that's just my personal opinion on the state of Canada's political system. It's rigged. It definitely is rigged. When 75% of the country wants one thing, but 75% of Parliament is keeping things in the way they want them, so that they can, you know, keep getting their stuff. It's awful. It's just horrendous. You know, if they had an election, it would have shown the truth. But we're off to a Pierre Poilievre rally where we're going to shout things like, axe the tax, build the homes, lower the interest, bring it home kind of stuff. All right? Hey, hey, Melissa. How's it going? Anyway, I'm sorry if this was a bit of a political rant, but that's where my brain is right now. Because we're going to, you know,
Political rally.
a political rally. Yeah. My mom was a conservative. My dad was NDP. And my mom voted conservative because that was what her father did. Well, I voted NDP for a long time, dear? Until Trudeau stepped up. And I went, oh my God, Canadian royalty! And I voted him in like the rest of the idiots in this country. And now he's like a cockroach. We can't get rid of him. This is Mrs. Volfie from Life with the Volfie. And I'll see you after the rally. Maybe on Rumble. Mwah! Take care. God bless.